Yeah, I remember the first time you learned where babies come from. Like one day you just notice this life for the first time and you're like, you weren't here yesterday. So back in the day, we ain't have internet in arm's reach, and instead we had to ask an adult, who would probably not even tell you the answer, which leads to some serious digging. So this story is about how I came across this answer. This takes place around 1st to 3rd grade when I was a short chubby kid. I had an aunt who would help us a lot back then because my parents would be busy working or traveling. Now, if my memory serves me right, she's been helping us for 4 to 5 years plus minus. And we had a good relationship. She'd watch cartoons with me, make me clean a lot, discipline me a few times. So I knew her pretty well and she knew me pretty well. Now, one day I noticed she started to gain some weight, and I first thought, she must have ate real good for Christmas. Uh, all that cake, meat, and cold drinks. I thought nothing about it and I just went on my day. But weeks go by and her stomach just kept getting bigger and bigger, and I was like,
Dang! You got cheese like me?
she never took me seriously. She would just laugh and go on her way. So, me just being a kid, I just brush it off and I'll just go watch Benton Fold Some Aliens or something. Sip my hot Milo back in the day. Bro, I swear before I knew it the next day, she was pulling up with a baby. And I'm just like, wait. Reverse. Who's this? He's my son and your new nephew. That's cool and all, but where did he come from? He came from the angels, honey. He's a gift from God. But how did you lose all that weight? Hey! Let me tell you something, okay? It's not good to talk about women's weight, and also you shouldn't be asking about people's business because it doesn't concern you. So just go watch your cartoons before I make you wash these dishes, okay? We got a problem? You want to square up? What do you want to do, bro? So fast forward a bit, by coincidence that weekend, my two older cousins, I'll call them A and Q, came to visit. They were well around their 20s, so I knew they had to know something. I remember they were busy preparing live chickens for dinner. Actual living, breathing, shitting chickens, fresh from the farm. Now A was in charge of slaughtering them since no one else wanted to do it, and Q was in charge of surgically cleaning them properly. Now here I come, timidly walk up to them acting oblivious to everything around me. Just like, hey, what you doing, guys? Watch your cartoons. You know you're not supposed to be here. I'll go, but if you tell me where babies come from. A had a big grin on his face. He looked too excited for this question. Like, he looked at me then said, well, when a boy and a girl like each other a lot, they get naked. And when they're naked... Hey, what are you trying to do? You know this kid is too young to know that type of stuff. You're just so stupid sometimes. I just can't take you at all. Now I'm just here like... Damn. So this is all the information I got. It takes a boy and a girl to make a baby, and they come from scratch. Alright, so let's look at the equation. I have two brothers, and together with me, we are a total of 3 children. There are 2 parents, a mom and a dad, so explain the relationship between the children and the parents. Show you're working. Biology and physics can be ignored. So let's walk through the solution together. One brother looks a lot like my mom, so going off that logic, he must have come from my mom. The other brother looks more like my dad. You see where I'm going with this? So he must have come from my dad, okay? So 10 years later, I come in the picture and I'm like, I don't look like either of them. So by default, I must have come from my dad. Because, well, he has a bigger stomach and my mom is probably tired at this point. Yep, there we go. Makes so much sense to me. Don't judge me. I was like 7 when I was thinking about this. So anyways, now from this hypothesis, I had a mental breakdown. I'm like, damn, I'ma have kids one day. I'ma have to work and feed these kids. I don't want to grow up. That sounds depressing as hell. So that night I couldn't function properly at all. Whatever I saw, all I thought was, once upon a time, everyone was a baby, and one day everyone's gotta have babies. That's just the cycle of life we live in, else you're gonna die lonely and depressed. Fast forward the next Monday at school, once I landed on the playground, I call my 2 mates and tell them everything I know. They looked at me like I was crazy, and one said, "Dude, no. I heard it comes from the vagina."